EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. 4 down. 4 down.
Go off a handoff here to Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. He's to the 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 25 yards. And the Panthers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Got 4 down. 4 down.
On 1st down, gone. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
It don't even matter, baby. It don't matter.
Touchdown, Detroit. Khalif Raymond, 42 yards. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And Smith not going to bring it out. So it's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Great. Gun. 31's the mic. I don't even know why this team showed up. 31's the mic. Here we go, Giddy.
Now Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's it, baby. We gon' work. Right to the three.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Great.
McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
31's the mark. Watch the slant. 31's the mark. Go. 8. 31's the mark. Coming to you. 31's the mark. All day. 31's the mark.
Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
20. 31's the mark. Hey. 31's the mark. Stay with your man. 31's the mark. Great.
Newton to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Just beating the play clock is Newton. Flush to his right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
You can't block me. You can't block me. He's crashing. He's checking. 20. Switch. 8.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We saw it at Stanford. It does not surprise me to see it here in the NFL as well. This is one elusive young man.
He set the NCAA record in 2015, 3,864 all-purpose yards.
Listen, after watching that move, I just called for the trainer. I think I pulled a hammy just watching him.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. 20. Here's Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To the ground attack here, it's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he's got Rome. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down at 7. Here's Goff. It's going to be caught. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, 29 yards. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Off play action. Newton. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Newton on third down. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Gun.
A final shot before the break. Newton eluding the pressure right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing the receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Gun, gun.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Single receiver. Hey, 20. Single receiver. 31's the mic. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
Newton now to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the 50, Newton. It's complete. Abdullah. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Back to throw, Newton. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
From the gun, here's Swift. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here goes tonight. 180. That's the way. Mike, 4. What we got? What we got? What we got? Hold on. Check. Go. Hey, kill.
From the 31, Goff. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now it's Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
It's a big one.
Khalif Raymond, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Beast, baby.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gun. 34's the mark. He's coming. Check in. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's go, hey. Well, Mike 34.
Now Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hubbard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Great. You got 4.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton. And Marshall's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Now Goff. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play there for Detroit.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Goff going to throw it. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down. Goff. Open man is Quintez Cephas. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Goff now to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now it's Goff. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. All right, so then instead of a 2-score lead in the waning moments, that miss means they're going to need to sweat this one out after all, partner.
Nothing comes easy in this league. That could turn out to be a miss of disastrous proportions. So now they need to call on their defense one last time to bail them out.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better
as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Now Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off. And, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.